Hi, David. Sarah from The Upcoming. A pleasure to have you here with us on the red carpet. Tell us a bit about what people can expect from this next installment in the Chicken Run franchise.
I think they'll expect familiar characters that they've grown to love. And the fact that it was 23 years ago, it's a whole new generation, And no, it's just very exciting to be part of, well, it's cinema history, really. It's an iconic film. But I've loved everything Aardman have done, whether it's Shaun the Sheep or Wallace and Gromit. And I think people will be expecting a warm, funny story. And I hope we've delivered that, because I haven't seen any of it yet. So I'm very excited. And for me to be sharing it with my grandkids, well, 3 of them, because, to be honest, some of the stuff I've done is just they wouldn't be ready for it, let's say. So I'm hoping that kids will enjoy it just as much as adults.
And with all the advances we've had in technology, why do you think there is such an appetite out there for stop motion animation, and something about the tangibility of it that just seems to capture people's hearts in a way that perhaps computer animation doesn't quite ever reach those same heights?
Yes, well, I've just did Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, playing Geppetto in that, and that was about 3-4 years in the making. And because Guillermo, he's a big fan of Aardman films, and it's the care and love and precision that goes into it, and the thought, and you can see it on the screen. It's just different from CGI stuff and computer generated, and so it gives it a reality, because every frame is being carefully manoeuvred, and I hope we see more of stop motion. Yeah.
And thinking of the world we're living in today, it just feels like everyone's maybe craving a bit of escapism, and these kind of uplifting stories. So what do you think people can take away from this film? Whether you're a kid, whether you're an adult, whether you're a parent, what can they take away from watching a film like this?
Well, because although they're chickens, we all have the same human emotions and feelings and love for our kids and the same anxieties and the same, and the fact that it's just slightly removed from reality by being chickens. There's the basic instincts that love, really. It's all about love.
And of course, you've had such an illustrious career. You've done a little bit of everything. How do you go about choosing your roles? What's important to you when you choose which projects you're going to be involved with?
I've never been in a position to choose, but more so lately. And it's all in the writing, really. And then the fact that when it's something totally different from anything I've done before, I don't like repeating myself. But sometimes some of the characters do meld into one another, but not very often. So the last few years for me, it's always been, actors can usually tell within a few pages of a script whether it's something it's going to grab you and you want to do it. I just love the variety. And when a casting director or a director has the imagination to throw something at me that is totally different, well, like Fowler, I never get to play these ex-RAF posh parts, And it's a different challenge, and that's the joy of the job, really. So I don't know how I admire people who play the same part in the soap for 25 years or whatever. I admire what they do. They do it brilliantly. But personally, I would find that a bit frustrating myself, because I've always enjoyed doing different things.
In fact, we were just at the British Independent Film Awards on Sunday. It does feel like the independent film industry, particularly here in the UK, is just in an incredible place, where it's a really exciting time for British independent cinema. How do you feel about the health of the industry right now?
Oh, it's in a remarkable state. And there's so many good young filmmakers coming through, and And now you don't. It shows that you don't need multi-million pound equipment or anything. Everybody's got a camera, and you can do. I've done low-budget short films, and which have been fantastic. Some of the things I'm most proud of, and the fact that if you've got a young person with imagination and just a little cheap camera, you can still tell a good story. And we've got so many people and so many good stories in this, where in Britain, and it's just very exciting to be still working when it's doing so well. Yeah.
Fabulous. Thanks so much for your time. Really enjoy the day. Thanks so much.